In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, my name is Gabriel Morton, and this is Gabrielism series program inside YouTube, the number 59. This international speech would be very, very important for all of the human kinds who live on earth. Everybody from every country. So God bless all of the peoples inside the world, inside every country. Now that is about midnight inside United States of America. And God bless all of the nations and all of the people. We want peace and we want to improve life and quality of the life for every country. So God bless you all, and God bless all of the developers, broadcasters in every corner of the world. Let me immediately start my speech today. I hope all of the noble peoples, especially politicians, make good and appropriate decision after this. Our aim is to make beauty in every aspect of the life for every people, every nation, and every country, every religion followers. This is new philosophy for life, and you can call it Gabrielism. And Gabrielism can be used as a united philanthropism, something like religion or ideology for everybody who live on earth. First of all, I describe what is the next movement by capitalism followers. What would be the next movement in this international chessboard for European countries, and China and Russia, what would to do after this. I want to ensure everybody who live on earth, the aim of the United States of America, the aim of the European countries, both government and people, is destroy China and Russia. And they want, that is obvious for everybody, they want to destroy China and Russia, and they will be successful after 20 years or 30 years. They will be successful to destroy all of the countries who support communism, Marxism, or socialism. And this is the war between capitalism and other doctrines in the world. So that would be very, very important for everybody. Listen very, very carefully and follow my instructions and solutions to help your nation and your countries. United States of America and its alliance, its allies in every country, every people who want domination by United States of America, they have planned for the rest of the countries and rest of the world. But let me go deep. What is our aim and what is their aim? The capital owner, the capital owners, the capitalism followers, why they want to destroy China and Russia, and why they will be successful about this aim if China and Russia neglect the solutions that I will offer now and later as a philosophy of the Gabrielism. The aim of United States of America and European countries, their aim is destroy China and Russia and take all of the wealth of these two countries. So that is enmity, at the same time competition in the world. every country wants to destroy other to use more benefits and profits and gather more wealth. But gabrielism want to say everybody, you don't need a fight together. You can cooperate with each other to make a better world and to make Earth better for living for everybody. So let me describe. First of all, I want to describe what is the aim of the democracy. Why people prefer democracy? The purpose of democracy is about meritocracy. So everybody who believes in democracy, they want meritocracy. And what is meritocracy? Meritocracy is giving power and authority and government in the hand of the most deserved people. And who are the most deserved people? Obviously, the most knowledgeable people, they are most deserved to be leader, to be president, to be representative of the nation and country. Why we want meritocracy? Because we want meritocracy because if we deliver government, authority, presidency, and management, if we deliver this position to the most knowledgeable people in the world, they want best, at least for their own nation. They want to improve your country. So we go for voting. We prefer democracy, and democracy will choose the most deserved people, the most knowledgeable people to be a leader or president of a society. Why meritocracy is good and we prefer meritocracy? That is not just about the justice, but also that is about that the deserved people, knowledgeable people will make optimization. What is optimization about decision making? The knowledgeable people make most correct decision for a society to improve economy and improve country in every in comparison and in the competition between the nations. So people of the United States, God bless them, people of European countries, they want democracy because democracy will lead to meritocracy, and meritocracy will lead to make a good decision makers, choose the good decision makers, and these decision makers will optimize and will improve the society and countries. And the more knowledgeable people, more deserved people will make more achievement for country and society. So the aim of democracy is meritocracy. In the other corner of the world, in China and Russia, however, there is no democracy similar to the West countries. They also want meritocracy. Why they want meritocracy? Because they want the meritocracy to choose the best decision on behalf of the benefits and profits for the nation. So if you see China and Russia, if you see Xi Jinping and Putin, they are respectful politicians for their own nation and country. That is because also Putin and Xi Jinping, also Kim Jong-un, they want best for their own country and for their own nation. So they want meritocracy and find most deserved people in the society to serve the nation and to be a good servant for all of the country and all of the nations. So also the aim of the political system inside China and Russia is also meritocracy. The only country inside the world that neglects meritocracy, that is Republic Islamic of Iran. And why the Republic Islamic of Iran is a danger for all of the countries and all of the nations, because Republic Islamic of Iran is anti-meritocracy. Republic Islamic of Iran is anti-meritocracy. This situation, this doctrine of the Republic Islamic of Iran, who choose most not deserved people as a president, as a representative, as political ranks and political positions, political leaders, these are dangerous for all of the nations and all of the countries. So that is obvious for China and Russia that they have to get rid of Republic Islamic of Iran, because that is also not a danger for peace, for justice in the world, but also make weak points for Russia and China. I want to say, please, Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, listen to me very, very carefully. If you suppose the combinations, the competitions between the countries, that is similar to choose a team for climbing in the mountain. If you compare the situation in the world with the 3 or 4 or 5 teams who compete together about climbing to the mountains, mountains of the success, the mountains of the achievement, scientific progress, and make wealth, we can explain for all of the nations and all of the countries the international competition is similar to climbing to the Everest mountain. For example, this group of the countries, America choose European countries, and America has some alliance. They will go together as one team. Also, China and Russia will choose a group of the countries to join to them to have a team in the climbing to the mountain, climbing to the peak of the science, peak of the good economy. They compete together. So, about China and Russia, finally, they have to help Iranian nation to get rid of this bastard Republic Islamic of Iran, because Republic Islamic of Iran is anti-meritocracy and make weak point in the team. At the time of the climbing to the peak of the success for every nation or group of the nations, group of the countries, if somebody act not upon a correct things, and as a result, this country is not a useful country, make disasters for other countries. For example, in the climbing team, if one of the member do wrong, if one of the member did wrong exercise, this is not helpful for the team, but also make danger and disaster and damage for the team, because all of the climbers have to take the responsibility for this country, for this member, and this member is not helpful for the team, but also make disaster at the time of the climbing. Suppose that one of the member of your team at the time of the climbing make disaster, make damage, and make failure about itself. Other member of the team, they have to tolerate and bring with this weak member with themselves, and this member is not helpful but also make disaster for all of the other members of the team in the competition. Republic Islamic of Iran make worse situation for climber. So you see that very soon China and Russia will say goodbye to Republic Islamic of Iran, because this Republic Islamic of Iran is based on anti-meritocracy, and they are the disaster and damage for words and order. This is the situation. So I believe that China and Russia, they will find that Republic Islamic of Iran is not just a danger for all of the human society, and is not only danger for all of the nations and all of the countries, because this is a religious regime, but also a bad climber and a bad companion and bad member of the team. So they have to separate and say goodbye to Republic Islamic of Iran. And if Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, also Kim Jong-un, if they think deeply, they will understand that the best option for Russia and China combination, the best option is make friendship with the Iranians and say goodbye to the bastard Republic Islamic of Iran, who is enemy for all of the countries, all of the nations. This regime is anti-philanthropism and make disaster for all of the nation and all of the countries. But I want to say something very, very important. I want to say everybody, what is the aim of the capitalism? What is the aim of the United States of America? So I have to describe for China and Russia what is the danger of the capitalism and how they want to make modern slavery in the world. And what is this modern slavery? United States of America want to make modern slavery by cheating other nations and cheating other people. How would be this procedure of the fraud, procedure of the cheating? That is not just only dollar, but also cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies will make in the future important role about this modern slavery. The plan of the United States of America and its colleagues, the plan and intrigues and conspiracy by United States of America and its alliance forces and its allied countries is to destroy any competitors like China and Russia and make modern slavery. So I have to describe about the flow of the capital for Russia and for China. What is the flow of the capital? And how United States of America make the flow of the capital? United States of America is making a flow of the capital similar to the river that bring water to the ocean. United States of America want to do the same. All of the talents, all of the money, all of the wealth is going to United States of America. And what is the tools by United States of America is dollar. Dollar is against justice in the world, and cryptocurrency. What is their aim? They want to destroy Russia and China. And how they will be successful to do this? They will be successful to do this because they have emperorship of the media companies. So they use these media tools to advertise America is heaven for all of the peoples in the world. And all of the rich people, successful people, knowledgeable people, scientists want to go to United States. They bring with themselves the wealth of its own country to United States of America. And what want to do United States of America use this knowledgeable people, use this talent to improve science and technology. After that, America will make robotics, and by using artificial intelligence, and the army of the robotics will go to the fight with Russia and China. America, for doing this, need capital, need money, and need scientists. So they close all of the ways for success in all of the countries, even in the friends countries like European countries. They close the way of the success for every talented people, for every scientist, and bring these knowledgeable people to United States of America and bring the wealth of these countries to United States of America to make improvement in artificial intelligence, science, and technology. Then America will be able to make the army of the robots and send this army of the robots for destroying Russia and China, and they will be successful to do this unless that Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un, and other countries, Vladimir Putin, they do make good decision. And what would be this good decision for Russia, China, even India, even Japan, even North Korea? The good decision for these groups of the countries is prevent the wrong flow of the capital. How they can stop increasement and inflation of the capital inside United States of America by prevent flow of the wealth toward United States of America. How they can do this? That is my proposal. I propose to China and Russia to make a united worldwide bank. United worldwide bank. China and Russia can commonly establish a new bank. This bank will have a lot of branch inside every country, even America, even Europe, in the African countries. And China and Russia can ally together to make united monetary system, to make united money transaction system. Fortunately, the knowledgeable people inside India and its great leader, Modi, they did this strategy that I designed 10 years ago for Iran to make Iran most achieved country about financial transaction. But because of the selfishness and narcissism, and because of the anti-meritocracy procedures by Republic Islamic of Iran, India immediately did this. What is the next step for India, for Russia, for China, if they want to reverse the flow of the capital from their own countries toward United States of America? is to make new, advanced, and professional monetary system and monetary transaction system with themselves. First of all, they will make together a united bank. This bank will have a lot of branch, and this bank will give for any investor inside this bank, they will give more profit. So the rate of the profits would be and must be 1% more than a Western bank. So by these tools that I can't offer in one meeting the detail, but the total clue is that Russia and China must collect together to make a united bank, a united monetary system, also a new system for payment in all of the members, all of the countries who join to Russia and China, and they are anti-capitalism. Because capitalism is not based on justice. Also, America did wrong by cheating other nations. So most of the people they disagree about dominance of the dollar. So we have to make a new money. But first of all, we have to innovate a new payment system and monetary system. Xiaomi company was very successful about cell phone. Now this is the time to make payment in all of these countries who join China and Russia by using fingerprint. We can use the device right behind the Xiaomi cell phones, so China and Russia can make a payment by can make a payment system about all of the countries who join to the Russia and China. This payment system just using fingerprint about any payment, and anybody who want to earn money also can use this system by fingerprint. So all of the customers, all of the clients who go to a small shop, big shop, any international monetary transaction would be possible by fingerprint and additional applications that China and Russia will add. So not just only that is necessary for China and Russia to make a united bank, also united monetary system, also united payment system. They must design application, a special application for all of the members and all of the populations and all of the countries who join to the Russia and China, and they can make a giant, economical giant. Plus that, they have to make a media, a universal media that would be interesting more than any other news media inside the Western countries. And by these tools, China and Russia can guarantee themselves about invasion, invisible invasion, and invisible modern slavery that is working to make all of the nations a slave. They indirectly and invisibly they are making all of the nations and all of the countries a slave for just 100 or 200 rich people. And that is the revenge of the Jewish people. They want to make 8 billion people a slave, and this is the revenge of Jewish people, because at the time of the Hitler in World War II, Hitler, crazy son of the bitch, Hitler made 6 millions. 6 millions innocent people, knowledgeable people, they made a slave and then killed these Jewish people who did nothing wrong. So Jewish people decided to make revenge, and they are trying to make everything robotics, then every human being under the control of the artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence is their production. So they are looking for worldwide slavery, and China and Russia can help all of the nations and all of the countries to get rid of this modern invisible slavery. So the flow of the capital is toward the United States of America to enrich and empower, those countries, and after enrichment and empowerment, they will produce new tools, like they want to make anything autopilot and self-driving and robotics and automated, and this automation will be under the control of the just few people, and all of the human beings gonna to be their slave forever. China and Russia can do this, and if they come after me, I will show them the map of the actions that prevent this modern invisible slavery that targeted all of the nations, included the people who live innocently inside United States of America. But I am not enemy for America. I am enemy for any type of the slavery. For example, in Iran, we have slavery. What is Iranian slavery? About inside Iran, 88 million people, they are a slave for a few Shiite Ayatollah and few Shiite mullah. This mullah, by negligence about democracy and negligence about meritocracy, they made 88 million people a slave directly and indirectly for these mullahs. But the mullahs, especially Shiite mullahs, that is not enough for them. They have totally 3 or 4 millions mullahs. They want to dominate over all of the nations and all of the countries, and they want to make people a slave of the religion, a slave of the Shiite, and a slave for Shiite mullahs. That is the plan by Republic Islamic of Iran, and obviously they will not be successful to make all of the nations and all of the countries a slave for these mullahs. So they execute we want people be the slave of Allah, but they are lying. Mullah Shiite want to make people a slave for themselves. All of the people work and they eat. That is the mischievous plan by Shiite mullahs. So if you see some dictators say to people, bring babies because they want more slaves, the behavior and approach of the mullahs, especially Shiite mullahs inside Iran, is similar to the owner of the chicken. Anybody who is owner of the chicken or sheep, they breed chickens, they make increasement in the population of the chickens or sheep or cows because they want finally to kill and use these animals on behalf of the welfare for themselves. This is the same approach of the Shiite mullahs, not just about Iranian people, that they say make a lot of children because we need a lot of chickens. We need to eat the flesh, the meats of this chicken and cows. So the same is the approach of the capitalism. They want to make 8 billion people a slave for themselves. I would never say that Elon Musk is bad. I would never say Bill Gates is not serving to all of the humankind. Obviously, they are helpful about all of the nations and all of the countries. But the Satan who is beside them, and this Satan is invisible, they are searching for a slave and make a huge population of the slave. This slave finally will lead to a religious slavery, and I don't want to talk about that. So all of the humankind must be careful. I, as a philanthropist man, warn everybody, don't be a slave for everything. Don't be a slave for capitalism. Don't be a slave for religions. Don't be a slave to the government. Fight for your freedom and get rid of slavery. But how? What can I make, for example, all of the human beings to help them to get rid of slavery? What can I do for farmers inside Europe, inside France, inside Spain? If they come to me and invite to me, I will go to France to the farming place, and I can make by metaphysical way. I have the only man in the world that can make 1 month, 2 months raining. For farmers, that would be heaven, because they will have more productions. And I want to say that I am ready to do this for European countries and European nations. I can make huge increasement of the wealth for European countries, at least 1 trillion euros for Europe. I can make wealth, and we can provide and prepare the necessary foods for all of the nations and all of the countries. That will make Europe dominant, because everybody who control the food for all of the human beings will be dominant politically and economically over the other nations and all of the countries. But European countries must do appropriate actions. They must come to me. In this case, I will make agreement between all of the nations and all of the countries. I will displace, by help of you who are suffering from modern invisible slavery, we will transfer and displace United Nations to the France, and all of the countries, included especially China and Russia, will agree about this displacement of the United Nations. And we will make another popular, independent, without bias money. Independent money, we must to make it. So we have to make a universal central bank inside Europe, all on behalf of the profits for European peoples, for Russians, for Chinese, for Africans. Even Muslim societies will join to us, because we want to destroy injustice and dominance of the dollar, and monopoly of the United States of America, who control the financial transactions in the world, that is against justice. And if you help me, I can do amazing things. I can make 2, 3, 4 months raining inside Europe, and make all of the lands who suffer from lack of the water. I can solve these problems. I can prevent global warmings, and I can make 1 billion. I repeat that. I can make 1 billion new jobs, new real jobs for all of the nations and all of the countries. So that is very, very important. Listen to me. America indirectly is toward this modern invisible slavery. They want to destroy China and Russia and take them as a slave, just like they did during the history. The people of the Africa, they were a slave inside United States. They were a slave inside European countries, and also Middle East countries, Muslim countries, Asians, China, a great nation. They suffered during the history to be a slave for British people. Also India also was sacrificed for slavery. The colonialism used Indians as a slave, but during the history, the noble fighters, noble warriors, they fight against the slavery, and they were successful to defeat slavery, but slavery changed hypocritically its own face, and nowadays you see modern invisible slavery. So if you are a slave of the internet, a slave of the social media, if you're addicted to anything, even religions, be aware about yourself that you are a slave. Some of the people, they are a slave for social media. Some others, they are a slave for religion. Some others, they are a slave of the bad economic system that made by varying decision makers, anybody who manage the world. And we want to change this and help all of the nations and all of the peoples to get rid of slavery. I will do that if you do act upon, if you act appropriately. I can do that. What is my aim? Happiness and justice, beautiful family, appropriate shelter and clothes for everybody. Everybody has right to live in the freedom, and everybody has right to live to have beautiful life, beautiful family. I can do this because I can do even aging. I can do it reverse. But if you come to me, for example, if European countries bring me to inside Europe, send invitation letter, ticket, visa, I will come to your farms and make your farms very, very good to make huge amount of the food for everybody who live on earth. So my aim and my followers' aim is to make a beautiful life and free life for everybody who live on earth. Everybody has right to enjoy from life. Nobody must feel that he or she is a slave for anything, any company, etc., etc., etc. So the next movement by China and Russia is to make a united monetary system, united bank, and united payment system, and an independent media that is so much popular, and say to people good true news and is helpful about improvement of the life, and etc etc etc. So let me finish this. In the next session I want to say something very very important.